Okay, before I start this tutorial, do know that this make money online training that I'm about to teach you in this video is what I charge 20,000 naira for in my Make Money Academy if you're in Nigeria. And I charge $10 for anybody that is paying outside Nigeria. So make sure you watch fast, because if I like, I can take this video off at any time. So make sure you watch now, that is still available for you for free. Now, I want you to understand that making money from survey will not make you a millionaire. But really, it can conveniently fix your need every month, especially if you're living in a developing country like Nigeria or anywhere around Africa. Secondly, there are lots of real and several other fake survey websites all over the internet. But in this video, I will teach you how to make up to $200 every month from a legit survey website called IPSOS ISAY. Even if you have heard that name before and you did not make money from it, then this video will most probably show you what you did wrong and what you should be doing to start making money on this survey platform. And if you have been making money from there before, I'm sure this video is going to be an upgrade for you and an information you will really enjoy. Now, I have an academy that trains people on how to make money on surveys, even though I prefer online hustles that are more scalable than surveys. But since survey is really helping people make money to, pay their school fees, meet their needs, why not? You should sign up, you should take surveys and also make money online from it if you think you have the time to invest. Like I said before, what I'll be teaching you in this course is what I charge 20,000 naira for in my academy. And if you don't follow every step and instruction of this video, I can assure you that your account will either be blocked or you will not make any money. It's not a threat, it's the fact. So watch every bit of this video and make sure you ask me questions in the comment section if you have one. Let's get right to it. Alright, so the first thing you need to know about IPSOS ISAY is that these guys are actually everywhere in the world, but they don't allow everybody from every country to participate. Okay, so for example, we're in Africa right now. They actually allow some African countries, but there are just a few of them. Like if you're in Nigeria, you cannot participate, and that is the reason why we are not going to be opening the African IPSOS account. Even if they allow Nigeria, we are not going to do that. The reason is because you will not get surveys if you are registered in an African country. Okay, so that means we are going to be using another country, and what comes next to your mind is that we will need to use a VPN for this, and the country that we're going to be using is the United Kingdom. Please make sure you use the United Kingdom because it's going to make life easy for you. So if you like, you can buy a premium VPN. Like the premium VPN I love to use most time is the Mysterium VPN. But then if you don't want to buy any premium VPN, you can also use a free VPN. For example, if you come to Google and search for, there's a free VPN that I love to use, and it's called Siphon. And then what you're going to do here is just to type in Siphon. Okay, look, this is it. Where is it? Okay, so you can see the Siphon VPN download. I'm going to click on that. So you're going to come to this first option here and click on it. Okay, so you can actually do this on your phone. So if it's a mobile phone you want to use, all you need to do is to go to your Google Play Store, your App Store, and download this particular app. But I want to use a laptop for this demonstration, and I actually prefer using laptop personally. But then, like I said, you can always use your phone. So I'm going to scroll all the way down and come to this Siphon for Windows. I'm going to click on that, and then it's going to download on my laptop. Alright, so as you can see, the download is complete. So I'm just going to click and open it up. Alright, so here is it. Now, the reason why I like this Siphon is because I don't need to do any special installation. Okay, so if I come back here, you will see that it is actually connected, and you want to make sure that it is connected to the United Kingdom. That is what you want to be sure, because if you use another country, this system might not work for you. Okay, so make sure that you are connected to the United Kingdom, and then once you do that, the next thing you want to do is again, and I'm going to come back here. Now I'm going to open Microsoft Edge, and that is where I'm going to be carrying out my registration for this particular survey. Now, it's not like you cannot use Chrome, but because Chrome is a very versatile app, it is very possible that they can easily track you. Okay, because you know, when you're using Chrome, you are probably using Gmail, you are using Google Meet and all of those things. So because of the versatility of Google Chrome, I don't use Google Chrome for things like this. So I want to also advise you to use any other browser. You can use Samsung browser, you can use Microsoft Edge, and the rest of them. So I'm going to be using Microsoft Edge for mine. So I'm going to open Microsoft Edge, and then I'm going to go to IPSOSISAY.com. Alright, so once it opens up, you can see here you want to be sure that you are logged into the United Kingdom here. Okay, so once you've done that, the next thing you want to do right now is that you want to open an account with this particular guys. So you want to come here to this join now and click on that. Okay, so here you will be needed to input your very active email address, your password, your first name, your last name, and then you're going to indicate if you're a man or a woman, and then you're going to indicate your date of birth. So what I just want to say here is that as much as possible, you want to fill in correct information. Correct information is going to help you remember what you fill in the last time. Now, if there is any platform online that you need to really remember all the information that you are supplying to them, it is surveys, because later on they are going to want to cross-check some of these things that you have done, and if you have forgotten what you used, of course they will track your account, and it is possible that they will get them banned. Okay, so you don't want to do that. So here I'm going to fill in an email address, then I'm going to use a password. Okay, you just want to make sure that your password, it is case sensitive and it must be up to 10 characters. Okay, so here you want to fill in your first name, and then here you want to fill in your last name. Okay, here you want to indicate if you're a man or a woman, and then here you want to fill in your month of birth. Like I said, make sure you are using an information that you can remember. And then you want to come in here, you want to accept this, you want to accept this, and then you want to sign up for free. And once you do that, a verification email is going to be sent to that email address. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm just going to go to that email address. I'm going to copy the verification link, and then I'm going to come back in here and paste it. Please, you don't want to click that verification link from your Gmail, because if you do, it is possible that it's your Chrome account that it will open on, and remember what I told you, you don't want to do that. So instead of you clicking on the link from your address account, if you're using Gmail address for example, you don't want to do that. Instead, copy the link and come in here, open a new tab on your browser that you're using for this, and then you're going to paste it here. Okay, so it's going to bring you up to this point. Okay, so all you need to do at this point is for you to use a UK phone number, you know, to fill it in here so that a code is going to be sent to you. Please, you don't want to use your Nigerian phone number here. As you can see here, that because we are opening an IPSOS ISAY in the United Kingdom code has been automatically selected. You don't want to remove it, you don't want to cancel it, you want to leave it like that, and then you want to paste in your correct UK phone number here. Now, if you don't have a UK phone number, you can always get one from Vike or from Cloud SIM. Okay, you can always get one from there, and then you want to come in here and paste it in here. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to click on send code. Okay, so a code is going to be sent to me, and then I'll be expected to type in the code in here, and then I will have to move to the next page. But then the truth of the matter is that I've already used this particular phone number to open an existing IPSOS ISAY account. Okay, so I will not be able to use this phone number to continue this registration. But then it's simple. Once the code is sent to you, like I said, if you're on Vike or on Cloud SIM, you'll be able to go to your phone, and then you will see where the SMS is going to be sent to you, and then you're going to copy it, you're going to paste it in here, and once you do, it's going to take you to other pages where all you need to do is just to fill in your profile information. And that is very important. So let me quickly take you to my account and show you exactly some of the things I'm talking about when you're filling your information on IPSOS ISAY. Alright, so we have come to a very important aspect of this tutorial, which for me, I think is like it's one of the most important aspects of this tutorial really. Now, it will interest you to know that it is possible for you to sign up with IPSOS ISAY and not be able to do any job at all. You are not able to do any surveys at all. Why? Because they will not be supplying you with surveys. Why does that happen? Now, it only happens because, number one, the kind of country that you claim to come from and the kind of information that you are supplying to IPSOS ISAY. So let's assume that you open your IPSOS ISAY and you indicate that you live in Africa. Trust me, not a lot of things is happening in Africa. So it might be very difficult for you to be able to get surveys to be able to do. And that is the reason why from the beginning, I already told you that you should use the United Kingdom as your country of residence and make sure that the IPSOS ISAY account that we're opening is the UK account, because with that, yes, you'll be able to get surveys. But that is just one out of some other things you need to learn how to do. Now, after you have opened your IPSOS ISAY account, of course, you will need to fill in your profile. And the way you fill your profile is what actually determines if you're going to be getting amazing surveys or not. So for example, let's come to this one now. They are talking about house and garden. So let me go to updates. Now you can see what they are saying here. House and garden. Do you own or rent the home you now occupy? Now, if for me, I've already used, I own it here. But here, no problem. You can actually use rent or share. Okay, but you want to make sure that when you're filling this kind of questions, you want to think about giving them an answer that you know that they can actually ask you more questions about in future. So for example, if they ask you if you own a house or you have a rent, and you're just telling them that you don't own a house, you don't rent, you live with people, you can see that that might be difficult for you to really be able to get surveys later on, because if you own a house, they could be asking you surveys about insurance and all of stuffs like that. But if you just say others, you have just shot yourself in the foot, because they may not have any survey to give to you. Why? Because you have just not indicated if you own a home in the United Kingdom or not. So this is an example of what you need to do when you're filling in your profile. Okay, the same thing comes here, special category. Let's look at this one. Okay, so here just let's accept and go to the next page. Okay, so to improve your survey experience, IPSOS will likely use your health profile and the rest of them. Okay, you're going to agree and continue. Now you can see here, which, if any, of the following medical condition have you experienced in the last 12 months? Now, you want to look at these things. If I were you, I don't come here and choose other allergies, because if you say other allergies, the question is, what kind of survey is going to come for an answer like this? Nothing, because you have not really pinpointed that you have experienced any medical condition or not. And don't just tell them that no, you have not experienced any medical condition. That is another thing. Then the number 3 thing you want to do is that you want to tick in as many of these options given to you as possible. I know that you are not sick, but then you want to answer survey. If you don't give them enough information, then there will be nothing for you, to answer, and then you're going to be lacking surveys to do. So if I were you, I'm just going to tick. Of course, you don't want to tick everything. You want to be sensible with what you tick, and you want to make sure that what you're ticking actually tally with your profile. For example, if you're a man, like this account now is for a lady, so you can see we are ticking menstrual pain here, we are ticking smart upset here. If you are a guy, you don't want to tick menstrual pain, for example. That will not make any sense. Okay, so that is example of some of the things you need to do. So you want to tick in as many as possible, but you want to be sensible. You don't want to just do things anyhow. Okay, that is one. And then when you're doing this ticking, you want to, as much as possible, also make sure that you take note of them, because a time is going to come where they are going to give you surveys to answer, and you don't want to contradict yourself. Okay, if once you contradict yourself, they begin to suspect your account, and you don't want that. Okay, so you can see here, say, do you wear glasses and spectacles, soft contact lenses, hard contact lenses, none of the above? Okay, if I were you, I'm not going to choose none of the above. I'll just choose one of these ones. I don't want, as much as possible, you don't want to choose things like none of the above, because, or you say prefer not to answer. If you've told them prefer not to answer, then what survey are you expecting? Nothing is going to come for you. So you want to make sure you choose these kind of options, and as much as possible, for every time that you have opportunity to choose more than one, you want to choose more than one, but make sure that it's sensible and they tally. Okay, and once you do that, you're going to go to the next page, and they're asking you what your height is here. You want to give them your height, and then you want to continue. And as you can see here, okay, what is your height? CMP, select your height in centimeter to the nearest whole number. You want to just pick one of these ones here, and then you want to go to the next page. Okay, what is your weight? So these are the things we are talking about. So just make sure that you continue, to tick all of these things, give them ample information, and make sure that you fill in as much as possible. Like I said again, make sure you record whatever it is you are filling down, so that when they are asking you questions later on in surveys, you will not contradict yourself. So these are just some of the things you need to take note after you have opened your account and then you're setting up your personal data. You want to make sure that you put in rich amount of information, because it is the amount of information that you give them that's going to determine if you're going to get surveys upon surveys upon surveys, or you're not going to get any. I hope you understand that. Okay, so once you successfully set up your account, this is what your account is going to look like. Okay, so as you can see here, if you come here, these are where you're going to be getting your surveys. Like I already told you, the frequency at which you're going to be getting survey will actually depend on the kind of information that you have filled in time past. Okay, so you want to make sure you fill in this information just as I've already told you before now. So you can see here, they are telling me here that new surveys are coming soon, so I might have to wait. Okay, and here you can see that at this point, you can see that I have 82 points here. Okay, so I'm going to be getting my point based on, of course, the number of surveys that I do. So you can see here is at 82 points. I may not be able to do any withdrawal until I've reached 200 points. So you can see that it's building little by little, gradually it's building, and once it builds up to 200, I will be able to make my withdrawal, and I can leave it, of course, to also build up to much more points so that I can get much more. Okay, so that is how this works. There is nothing too complicated about it. All you need to do is just to make sure you're taking the precautions. Okay, so basically that is how it is. And then, like I said, once your money gets to 200 points and above, then you can make withdrawal. Again, like I said, you will have to withdraw from your PayPal account. So to set up your PayPal account is simple. So that is that. And again, if I really want to see how I'm making my points, I can come to account balance here. If I click on account balance, it's going to bring me down to this point where you can see the number of surveys that I'm making. You can see here, these are just 3 points. Okay, so I can decide to do maybe 4 surveys in a day, depending on how many surveys is supplied to me. Okay, so you can see how it works here. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So once you have been able to gather up to 200 points and above, then you will be eligible to make withdrawal. And the way you're going to make withdrawal, of course, is through PayPal. Like I said, you cannot just use any PayPal, especially if you live in Nigeria. Most of those PayPal that you're able to create in Nigeria may not be able to, accept money. That is one thing. And again, if you set up PayPal like the Lesotho PayPal, the UAE PayPal, those PayPal can easily have issues. In fact, they will almost always easily have issues. So you want to make sure you set the proper PayPal account so that you can make withdrawal. And like I said, I can help you create an authentic PayPal account that works well, not just with IPSOS ISAY. It works well with every other survey website and every other payment that you want to receive from any website or any company around the world. And with that kind of PayPal account that I'm going to create for you, you'll be able to withdraw your money into your local currency without using any card or any difficult process at all. All you just need to do is to transfer the money from wherever you're getting it from into your PayPal account, and then you'll be able to do the conversion, and then you'll be able to withdraw the money directly into your local bank account, be it Access Bank, GT Bank, or whichever bank at all that you are using. It is stress free. So if you want to be able to create that PayPal account, make sure you chat me up using the contact detail in the video description below this video, and I will be willing to help you create that so that you can do your surveys and then make your withdrawal without any hassle. So guys, it's that simple. Go ahead, do your surveys, start making your money. Like I said, if you encountered any issue while trying out this survey, you can always reach out to me in the comment section. Finally, like I said in the course, you will always need your PayPal to be able to make your withdrawals. And that is the reason why you need to open a verified UK PayPal account. If you can do it on your own, why not open it? But if you know that you cannot do all the intricacies and all the things that you need to put together to get a verified UK PayPal account for you to be able to get your money, then you can always reach out to me also, and I will be willing to help you create a PayPal account that is very legit and that you can use technically forever, and you'll be able to catch your money into your local bank account in Nigeria without using any card or any sort of verification at all. So let me know if you think you will need that. Just chat me in the comment section. Please, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like so that YouTube can recommend it to more persons that need this kind of information. And if you are a first-time visitor to this channel and you are not yet subscribed, why not hit the subscribe button and turn on the alert bell so that you get to know when I publish new digital marketing and make money online videos. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.